waiting for the weekend. All right, we still have Lion Wesley Oladine Kafidia, who is District Governor Lions Club, with us at the table this afternoon. Welcome again, sir, to the program. All right, like I said, this is going to be as informative and educative as possible. First of all, when I was in the secondary school, you know, I used to be a member of the Interact Club and all of that. And I think that's like the junior arm of the Rotary Club, if you ask me. Yes, and a lot of activities then as a young girl, you know, making you focused as a youth. Now we have the Rotary Club that I was made aware of because I participated in the Interact Club. Now there's a Lions Club on the other hand, and I know a lot of people like myself are confused as to what is really the similarities or the differences between the Rotary Club and the Lions Club?
First and foremost, I would like to emphasize the fact that the two of them are service organizations globally. But globally too, Lions Clubs International is recognized as the biggest, largest service organization. It was founded in 1917 by an insurance broker, Mervyn Jones, who called his business associates together and sensitized them on the need to put back out of their meager resources
back to the society. Okay.
And as I normally tell people, if then until now a fulfilled country like US feels so passionate about service, what are we talking about us who, though we are said to be developing, we are in fact not developing yet. So within our society, when you look across, you will see the need for service, and that is why we are so pronounced in Nigeria.
How many years has it been really of the Lions Club?
We are now about 103 years old.
103 years. That's older than my grandfather, I guess. Yes. Okay, but then to throw more light on it, when you say service, what exactly are we talking about?
Thank you so much. Initially, when Lions Clubs International was founded, a blind US lady challenged them to become the outlet to cater for the blind, that is to become saints of the blind. And they took up the challenge. So for the first 100 years, we were focusing on sight. We have Sight First program, we have Sight First 2, and what we've been doing is to promote anything that will at least contribute to avoidable blindness.
Blindness, okay.
And
that's a good cause.
You find out that we've been establishing a lot of sight facilities, eye care facilities all over the world. In Nigeria here, at least I could count on, is at Isolo General Hospital, we have an eye care center there. At Lasut, we have.
Is it free?
What we do is
subsidized.
In fact, what we do is to establish the facilities.
Okay.
To ensure that they are available,
accessible to people. So who funds it?
We've normally fund the establishment, the physical structure, and the equipping.
Okay.
We then hand it over to the government to run.
Also the hospital.
What that has done is to push the government to ensure that the service will be available to the community.
Okay.
That's what we
So yours is to establish, then you basically hand over to the government.
To normally ensure that it is sustainable.
Okay. All right. That's a good one.
When we continue to monitor it and we think that there's need to repackage, to refurbish, to re-engineer, and to re-equip the place, we do also come to the aid of those facilities. But at the turn of the century, we broadened our service focus areas to include diabetes, pediatric cancer, feeding the hungry, and most importantly, the environment. you know, the environmental issues are now getting pronounced, and we felt that it should be included as our focus areas. So all the clubs throughout the year, we have specific months for certain things.
Okay.
We have months for sight, we have months for
cancer, for diabetes,
and
like that.
So what we do is advocacy, enlightenment, and we offer support, care for those things. For example, the current month, if you have noticed it in the press, all over the place, all clubs in Nigeria are focusing on feeding the hungry.
Because there's hunger in the land.
Highly. In fact, globally, you find out your immediate community needs help. Your city, your country, they all need help. And in fact, the world at large have growing need for help.
Of course.
You have both natural and man-made disasters all over the place, and we come to the aid of disaster areas. Like recently when we have flood, you know, our area, my district covers part of Lagos, the whole of Osun, the whole of Ekiti, and the whole of Kwara states. So when there was flooding in Osun and Ekiti states recently, with support from our international office, we mobilized materials and relief food items to come to the aid of those victims. And we do intervene all over the country because we have 4 districts.
So, having said all of this, how are you different from a regular NGO?
No, we are a non-governmental organization.
You are an NGO.
Obviously, no doubt. We partner with the government at times, but on specific projects or activities.
Okay, I have another quick question.
Yeah.
Is there any discrimination as to who can be a member of the Lions Club?
No. Once you can afford our dues, and you know why you need those dues, or whatever funds we raise from the public, we don't use it in running the club or the organization. We use it to service the community.
Okay.
So the dues are used to run the administrative setup of the organization.
Okay.
And even to offer the services, what I can call the infrastructure, whatever you need to offer that service comes from the dues. Whatever you raise from the public, you use it to service the needy, the less privileged.
So I'm amazed. We have a lot of rich people in Nigeria, so to say, and you will wonder why they will not be a part of a club such as the Lions Club, you know, so that they can give back in a more structured manner, you know, back to the society. You get what I mean? Is it that the club is not doing enough in terms of creating awareness, or is there any sort of societal apathy to the club as it were?
There are various phases to that. One phase is the fact that some people have the money but they don't have the time. But for those people, we do reach out to them to donate to us, and their money speaks for them in whatever we do.
But that doesn't necessarily make you a member, does it?
No,
it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Okay.
But we have some people who can afford the 3 T's: the time, the talent, and the treasure.
But they don't have the money.
The community. Those ones are the ones that could be members. They must have the time. They must have the talent. What they think they can offer back to the society. They must also have the talent, the means to really support the society.
I know you are itching to say something. Go ahead.
No. I was part of a group. The same society you joined as an interactor. I was a interactor.
Okay.
And it's similar to what our goals and mission. Yeah, so I'm really, really impressed. Yeah, back then when I joined Rotary Club, Rotaract Club, it was the same. We had 3 most popular clubs on campus then. The Lions Club, Rotary Club, and JCI.
There was no press club in your school?
There was press club, but the most
it wasn't very okay.
Like me, I grew up knowing I want to contribute, give back to the society. How do I do that if I don't join one of the NGOs?
Okay. Having said
But
that,
before we move on,
go ahead.
We have the equivalent of the
Interact Club.
We call them LEOs.
Leo.
Yes.
Leadership, experience, and opportunities.
Yes.
Okay. In secondary schools.
No, in high institution.
The higher institutions.
Oh, okay.
And
That's the junior arm.
Okay.
I was
The youth
friends with the
development
president.
program of the Lions Clubs International.
Interesting. Now, as an interactor,
Your blessing.
Yeah, we were made to know there are 4 rules, basically.
Yeah.
Is it the truth?
Is it fair to all concerned?
Is it beneficial to
Will
the... Wow, that memory fails me. But those 4 golden rules, that makes you relate with another human being in a very humane manner. Does that also apply to the Lions Club?
Called Lions Ethics.
Ethics, okay.
And in those ethics, I can only quote a few ones. You must be generous to praise, but be very careful to criticize. That I would say them literally.
I understand.
Then, in building up your business, you don't have to pull down others. Friendship is not a means but an end in itself. So you have to, is a full thing, like a way of life.
Exactly.
To relate with your society in a fair and honest manner.
Wow, this is interesting. Yeah, go ahead.
For Rotary Club, there's H attached to it. For Interact is for secondary school. For Rotaractors is from probably age 18 to 30. From 30 upwards, we are Rotarian. Is it the same for the
It's the same thing. They have the same origin.
So why don't we have like a measure or something?
Yeah.
If both of you promote the same kind of values.
Focus areas in most cases are different.
Okay.
I give you a very good example. In my church, I happen to also belong to, in fact, I head the executive unit of the welfare program of the church. And annually, we collaborate with the Rotary on what they call Family Health Day. They do it globally. It's just a week to service your various communities on their health needs. Diabetes, sight, dental care, ENT, and so on and so forth. So we partner with them. And what the partnership means is that we mobilize the community, we provide the facilities where then they will supply some drugs and some medical hands, which if they don't have, we fill the gap to ensure that both the immediate church and the environment can benefit from that program annually. We have specific months in the year for specific programs, as I said earlier on. A month for diabetes, a month for sight, a month for the environment, most importantly, a month for feeding the hungry.
Okay. Quickly, Lion Wesley, because of our time, you as the district governor presently, I think your tenure ends sometime in June this year. So what are your core projects, really?
A few years ago, we commenced the construction of a very big ophthalmology center at Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital Complex in Ile-Ife. It's big in the sense that we first assess the needs of the ophthalmology unit of that medical facility. They gave us what their needs will be and what they would like incorporated in such a center. And those we have taken care of in the design. Is still under construction and we want to complete it this year.
Okay.
God willing, after the completion of that construction, we plan to equip and furnish it to international standards. Presently, if we want to do cornea transplant, we have to go to Kenya.
Yeah.
On the completion of that center, we don't need to go anywhere.
You can do it here in Nigeria.
You can do it there in Nigeria.
That's a good one.
Any level of eye care, you can get it done there. It's going to be a center of excellence for eye care within the region and within the country. That is our plan.
That is amazing. Amazing, really. Amazing. Okay, off camera, I was asking you, belonging to the Lions Club, are there benefits for members? Because everything I've been hearing is giving back to society. But you want to ask, as a member, do you stand to benefit anything, really?
Obviously, as we serve the community, we also serve ourselves
in
various ways, directly and indirectly. For example, I wouldn't have known someone like Blessing who brought me here, but for Lionism.
Yeah.
And I don't think
Lionism, I like that. Okay.
I don't think we have even thought of calling one Wesley or Ladika from one of Skull Corner to come on here for Lionism. That is one. I relate with people like her, with even people, well-to-do people in the society as a result of being fellow Lions. So, and indirectly, we can also network for business and on personal grounds. But most importantly, we have a huge, highly developed personal and leadership development program at all levels in Lionism, both at club level, at district level, and at global level.
To upgrade yourself.
Exactly.
That's good. Okay.
And I'll give you a typical example.
Quickly,
as
sir.
I told you before, and I used to be a very shy introvert. Now I'm becoming an extrovert.
You're becoming a broadcaster in the making.
My cabinet secretary and my chief of staff. Just recently, I was convincing them to go for one course we call Advanced Lions Leadership Institute. We did it in Zambia recently. She was also there. I was begging them virtually. They refused. They only accepted a week to the program. Only fortunately to the close of entry. Fortunately for them, they were admitted and they went. They all came back very appreciative and thanking me for that opportunity, because they know that personally they benefited. It could be useful for both their business and other endeavors.
All right, I wish we had more time, to talk. But so far, I'm sure myself and viewers have learned so much, and we have a clearer understanding of what the Lions Club really is about. And I'd like to thank you so much, sir, for all the good works you're doing, especially in the area of eye care, because it's very disheartening to see a lot of our elderly ones, our aged parents and relatives, go blind towards the later part of their years. So for everything you're creating, exactly, so thank you so much, sir, for all the good work you're doing.